Welcome back. It's that time again, Wanderers. Let's keep the conversation going using some English materials brought to you by Wonder English. Today we're going to discuss another conversation topic that will definitely keep your audience listening. As always, let's get started by looking at some vocabulary words. Today's vocabulary words are austerity, foot the bill, exempt, and stunt. These words will definitely be useful in your conversation, so let's look at some practice sentences. The politician decided that austerity measures were needed to curb excessive government spending. Citizens often foot the bill when politicians increase the debt ceiling. Few people agree that large corporations should be exempt from paying taxes. Many social media stars perform dangerous stunts in order to gain more followers. Awesome, now let's get into some reading. Today's topic is the politics of flying coach. During the reading, be sure to listen closely to all the pronunciations and grammar structures. Indonesian President Joko Widodo has adopted a spirit of austerity by flying economy class. People around the world have had to tighten their belts because of government cuts and higher taxes. Indonesia's leader has set an example to other world leaders that presidents are not exempt from making personal cutbacks. He and his wife flew economy class to Singapore to attend his son's high school graduation ceremony. Mr. Widodo opted not to use the official presidential airplane because his trip was of a personal nature. The couple paid for the air tickets themselves, but the taxpayers footed the bill for the security officers who were on the flight to protect the president. The Widodos are becoming known for their down-to-earth living. They have led a very modest lifestyle since he became the leader of the world's fourth most populous country last month. His wife Iriana is never seen in designer dresses and does a lot of her shopping in a Jakarta clothing market. There were mixed reactions on social media in Indonesia to the couple flying economy, with some believing it was little more than a publicity stunt. One man tweeted, "Living a fake life is difficult. Widodo went to Singapore flying economy, but slept in an expensive hotel." A woman praised Widodo, tweeting, "Widodo sets a good example by flying economy. Hopefully other officials can follow in his footsteps." Now let's try to discuss the topic we just covered. Here is a useful grammar structure that you can use during your conversation. The present perfect tense has this structure and is used to describe situations in the present which are connected with situations in the recent past. Let's look at an example. Many Americans have had to work multiple jobs in order to pay for basic expenses. So using all of the information we have gathered so far, let's try to answer some discussion questions. Let's look at our first question. Have you ever felt dissatisfied by how much politicians spend on everyday activities? You might recognize this grammar structure as being the present perfect tense that we just covered. Try to answer this question using the present perfect tense. Now let's look at another question. Do you think that more politicians should follow the example of the Widodos? Explain your reasons. You can answer this question quite creatively. And finally, what are ways in which we can hold world leaders accountable for their sometimes excessive spending? Try to answer all of these questions in your own words so you can get more practice confidently discussing this topic. Hey Wanderers! Wonder English would like to introduce our new app, I Wonder, which is a mobile app that you can use to connect with your language consultant anytime, anywhere. Visit our website now so you can get started taking your language skills to the next level. Until next time, Wanderers, we hope you enjoyed it.